Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Deborah. All right, I'm your How to Love Innovator. I believe that love is radical acceptance. And that means you accept people just the way they are. You're not trying to get them to do anything different to be in a relationship with you. Now, when I say that, I hear you thinking, okay, so what are they going to do? And that's what everybody asks me when I talk about this. And that's because everybody is hung up on romantic love like it is the only way to love. And there are so many relationships in our world that are not romantic relationships. And so how then do we learn how to love in general? How do we learn how to love people that we're in relationships with, romantic? How do we love people who are at the job or people who are at the stop sign? There are just so many ways that you can learn how to be in relationship with people that work, and including romantic relationships. That seems to be something you guys just want to talk about. You can't stop thinking about it. When I bring up love, that's the first thing everybody thinks I'm talking about, and it is not, even though it applies. Even though it applies. This is a universal relationship transaction. I am saying that there is a way to be in relationship with other people, no matter who they are, where they are, and who you are and where you are, that will work better than what we do right now. I guess I'd have to say that the way I'm approaching this has a lot to do with my 15 years of teaching inclusion in a family therapy program in South Florida. It has to be because I basically had to teach students, therapists to be exact, how to be in positive relationships with people who are not like them and people who they struggle with. I learned through that process that they were learning how to love people radically, being with them, allowing them to be whoever they were without trying to get them to change. In fact, most of the time, they did the changing gladly. And so often when we talk about love, we want to talk about reciprocity. We want to talk about the give and take. And that's if you're in a relationship with someone, a real relationship, a authentic relationship where they are just as invested in it as you are, then that is a no-brainer. That is understood. But how do you go from how do you navigate the relationship from that point? And that's what radical acceptance is about. I say love is, and I will continue to say love is, to hold someone or something in such high regard that you make the necessary sacrifice to stay connected to that someone or something. I said necessary sacrifice, something that will move the relationship forward on your part. So there's always two people involved, always two people or more, but at least two people, because that's what makes it a relationship. That's what makes what's happening a struggle. Sometimes it's just with you. But I wanted to I'm going to keep doing this, guys, because there is a need in our world for us to learn how to love each other. And it's clear to me that we have not done that. Primarily because we live in a world where, we think somebody wins and somebody loses. Everybody can't win. That's not the American way. Somebody has to lose. Somebody has to be rich. Somebody has to be poor. Somebody has to have, someone has to be the have not. And I'm saying there's a way we both can win, and how to love is it. I'm going to keep saying this. Reach out to me, Dr. Deborah, at howtolove.us, or you can go to my website, howtolove.us, and just see what I'm up to, what I'm about. You got a group, organization, relationship with somebody in your neighborhood, or HOA, it doesn't matter. As long as it's a group of people who are trying to navigate a relationship and they are interested in succeeding, both sides interested in succeeding, that's when it works the best. But let me say very quickly, it can work when the other side is not even involved or invested. When you have decided you're going to respond a particular way to a particular problem relationship, you win, and they do too. They just don't know it. But check me out. Reach out to me. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm interested in what you think about what I'm saying. I'm going to be doing a podcast so we can do a give and take, because I see that's what I got to do. get you connected to what I'm talking about. Until then, how you love it? Lots of commercials coming.